Morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Chloe's Candid Conversations. I'm your host, Chloe Celeste, and happy Wednesday. We got a good episode today. Very, I wouldn't say disturbing, but I am concerned about some things happening. So let's get right into it. So, starting off with Monday. Those who know, the Nicki concert got canceled. It is majorly unfortunate, but she was sick. She has to get better. People gotta realize that you can't perform when you're sick, because then they're not performing at their best and they're not giving you 110%. So my sister, she had tickets to go see the concert, and she was on her way with our parents to go to the concert. And so I get a notification from the local news app, and it said the Nicki concert got canceled. And I was like, huh? What? This got to be a joke, right? But like, if you know, like news people aren't supposed to report fake news. So like, I knew it had to be true, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they've already gone to New Orleans and the concert got canceled. And so I'm here at home looking through social media, like, what the heck is happening? Like, what's going on? Trying to see, like, if somebody has, like, said anything on the fact that the concert got canceled. And some people did, and it was complaining and stuff. And when I saw some of those videos, like, I understood, like, you had to call off of work, you had to travel to, like, come down here to come to the concert, yada yada yada. And they were saying, like, her team didn't do an official report, and it was literally within hours of the concert. So I understand why people were, like, terribly frustrated. But when they finally did, well, actually, I don't know if they finally did, because I just heard. I don't know if they did, but allegedly, because I don't know, her team had put out a response saying that she's sick. The doctor told her to be on bed rest because she's, like, not feeling it and whatnot. And so, like, I get it. I get it. You get sick. These pop stars and whatnot are still people too. So give them grace. Give them grace. And so that's how that went. So I had called my mom and I was like, "Mama, did you see what the news app had said? Because we got the same news app." And she was like, "Yeah, we saw it, but we don't know if it's official yet. So we just gonna stay down here and." Well, they were going to eat. They was going to eat before the concert. So she was like, "We're just gonna stay here, eat, and then wait for an update." Okay, cool. Come to find out, the concert was canceled. Yada yada yada. Anyways, Tuesday. Lord have mercy. My dog. He's okay. He's okay. But the time has come to where he is humping things, specifically my blanket. I did not want this day to come. I wanted my Cashy baby to be the sweet little innocent Cashy baby that he is. But he is no more the sweet little Cashy baby that he is, because he is humping the blankets and he is corrupted. I need help. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for this. And so he is humping my blanket. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Cashmere, I know you're not doing what you're doing. And he's just terrible. Just terrible. The darn dog is humping things. Specifically my blanket. That's the only thing he has humped, is my blanket specifically. Like, it only happens in my room. And I'm like, why is this happening only in my room? You go in everybody else's room, but you're not humping any of their blankets. So I don't know what's wrong with Cashmere. So This is probably a normal thing, and I am just blowing it out of proportion. But I am shooketh. I am shooketh. I tell you. And then later that night, I took my first melatonin. So I don't take melatonin. I go to sleep by myself, wake up by myself, yada yada yada. But I wanted to try it because when I go to sleep, I usually I either go to sleep around between 9 and 11. That's my time to go to sleep. The natural melatonin starts kicking in during that time frame. But then I go to sleep and then I wake up for 3. No, I don't wake up for 3. I wake up around 3 and then go back to sleep and then wake up for whatever time I need to wake up that day. And so I was like, well, my mom takes melatonin, and I was like, well, let me try to take melatonin and see if I can like stay asleep, because that's my only problem. I can't stay asleep because I wake up at that 3, and I was like, maybe if I take this, I'll like actually stay asleep. So I took it, and my mom, she said when she takes it, it worked. Oh, I can't speak. She says when she takes it, it works, and it starts winding her down. She starts getting a little woozy and she needs to like sit down. So I was like, okay, we'll see if that happens. Cause I was like, I'm not really feeling nothing. Cause when she took it, like she started feeling the effects, like not like immediately, cause it is a pill, but you know within a short time frame. And then mine took a little bit longer, probably because I did take mine later, but like it was a little bit longer. But then I started feeling it. I was like, oh, I'm getting tired, man. I need to sit down too. It's time for me to go to bed. So went to bed. I did wake up at three something that night. No, that would be morning. That morning. So maybe I need to take 2. I think they're like 10 milligrams, so it's not like too bad. So we'll see. We'll test it out. So Wednesday, our sofa finally came. We are no longer sofaless. I heard this one, sofaless. Oh, that sounds like some type of disease. Anyways, so the sofa finally came, and when we went to pick out the sofa, the fabric that my mom chose, it was like itchy, and I was like a little bit concerned about when we got the sofa, but she said that she changed the fabric that she wanted for the sofa. So it's a better fabric, and it's not like itchy and scratchy and whatnot. And it is white. We have a white sofa with I think Cassius 3 months, a 3-month-old dog. So yeah, we're gonna see what that does. I pray to God that it doesn't end in a catastrophe, because furniture is expensive and we don't want to buy another one. Because my mom, she got a I wouldn't say it's like a custom fabric, but it was one of the fabrics that the place had, but it was going to take three extra months for them to make the sofa in that fabric, if that makes sense. So yeah. And then my mom ordered a rug for like, cause she's like revamping her living room, so she getting a new sofa, new furniture, like rugs, tables, pictures, like revamping the living room. So a new rug came in the same day, and I thought it was a pretty rug, and I was like, oh, this is so nice. This matches with the color scheme, like. And then Cassidy, with her dirty minded tail, comes and be like, you see what I see on this rug? And I'm like, what do you mean, do I see what you see on this rug? And you like, you really don't see it? And I was like, what you mean? And then I'm staring at the rug and I'm like, it looks like a vagina, Cassidy. She's like, yes. And I was like, see, why does your mind go to the rug looking like vaginas? The rug looks like a classy rug, but she has a dirty mind and she said the rug looks like vaginas. That goddamn Cassidy. Always. She corrupted too, heck. Everybody corrupted. But anyways, Thursday had to go to school, unfortunately. Every time I go to school, I'd be like, I don't want to go to school. Don't want to go to school. I went to school. And so as I was leaving out the house, I was trying to remind myself to grab my umbrella. I get like 30 minutes down the road and I forgot my umbrella. And I'm like, dang. Because it said it was supposed to rain like a good percentage. And like, I like to be prepared, even if it doesn't rain, which it didn't. So I was thankful for that because I was like, man, I did not want to be caught in the rain. And then I'd be soaked. Then I had to stay after class because I had to run some tests on my what is it? Crap. On my senior project that I got due. And I was like, man, I do not want to be caught in the rain. Didn't even rain, so I was good. I was like, thank you, Jesus. And so got home, ate some food. The evening goes on. And it's not, well, I don't know if it was 24 hours or it was like a teeny bit over 24 hours. But Cashmere peed on the new rug. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? We hadn't even had it for 24 hours. And you didn't pee on the rug, dude. My gosh. I swear, Cashmere is something else. Something else. Well, actually, I don't think I've given you guys an update on Cashmere. So, quick tidbit. We have started properly potty training Cashmere. I think I said this like in a previous episode. I don't know. I can't remember. I think things in my head and I don't write them down all the time. And that's why I sometimes forget to say things. But anyways, we have been making a conscious effort to potty train Cashmere. And it has been going very well. Because now he goes on the pad and he goes on the pad and then we be like, good job, Cashmere, good job. And he get all excited and stuff, but then he steps in his pee and I'm like, oh dang, Cashmere. But we wipe him up and then we gotta wipe his paws too. So we like trying to get him into a routine, like you pee, we wipe you, then you get cheese or a treat. So like he gets it in his head that, oh, I know how to pee on the pad now. So we have been making a very conscious effort to potty train the dog because we need to potty train the dog because doggy diapers are expensive, just like baby diapers are expensive, and we can't keep buying the freaking diapers. But anyways, Cashmere unfortunately did pee on the rug. We was able to quickly clean it up so it didn't stain. Cause I didn't tell you the color of the rug. It's like a tannish, whitish. But anyways, it did not stain. Thank God. And so yeah, Cashmere peed on the rug. And so grandmother, she did not come into the house. So she had came and dropped some stuff off that day, but she did not come into the house because she said she was tired and she just dropped some stuff off and left. And we was like, she didn't come inside and see the couch and the new rug? And Pops was like, no. I was like, you sure? Pops was like, you sure you don't want to come in? And she was like, no, I'm tired. Like he didn't specifically say, oh, we got the new rug and the new couch. So it was like, I don't know the specific word I'm trying to think of, but like she did not get to see it. But later that evening, she had called. she had called me. Dang it. This is for Friday. I could not properly see that. But anyways, the next day she called me. There we go. And she had first asked me how I was doing. I was like, I'm good, how are you? And then she was like, oh, let FaceTime me, let me see Cashmere. And I was like, okay. So I got up off the sofa. See, this didn't confuse me all this much. I was on the sofa when she called me. She FaceTimed me to see Cashmere, and I got off the sofa so that I could show her Cashmere and so that she wouldn't see the sofa because I still wanted her to be surprised. Come to find out, Mom had already told her about the sofa, but she told her that she couldn't see it until she came to the house and saw it. So she bamboozled me, and I did not know this at the time, but FaceTime me. She was like, "Show me the sofa." After I showed her Cashmere, and I was like, I had to think for a quick second. I was like, "Oh, so she knew about the sofa? Okay." So showed her the sofa, showed her the rug. She was like, "Oh, that's so nice." Yada yada yada. And then I told my mom, and she was like, she wasn't supposed to see the rug and the sofa yet. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I told her she had to come up here and see it. And I was like, God dang it, I've been bamboozled. God dang grandmother, she bamboozled me. Bamboozled. But anyways, she saw her sofa. She hasn't seen it in person yet, so she needs to see it in person and sit on it and roll around and So Friday, Cassidy is in welding at the high school, so she's heard it a million times. She's a female welder. She's going to make that big bank. She's heard it a million times. I've heard it a million times. Because every time I tell people that my sister is going to be a welder, they're like, oh my gosh, she's going to make so much money as a female welder because her hands are more steady and whatnot. And I'm like, yep. I've heard this like 10 million times. Everybody keep telling me the same thing. Keep telling her the same thing. We know. We know. But anyways, Cassidy's welding friends have a crush on our mom. And I'm like, you snot-nosed little kids better stay the hell away from our mother. And she's told them multiple times that she's married. And they're like, man, I don't care. I'll come in and snatch your mama. I'm like, you better stay your ass away. Stay away. I'm calling the police. So she has showed them a picture of our mother on Facebook. And it was like, oh, your mom is so fine and whatnot. Yes, she's fine. My mother is awesome. She is beautiful. Dang it. But she is married. Dang it. These goddamn kids, I don't know what the heck wrong with them. What the heck are y'all feeding these kids to make them come out like this? It's probably ain't something organic. But anyways, Saturday. Cashmere. Oh, sweet baby Cashmere. I love him so much, but he is a handful. He is just like a newborn baby, but he can walk. He can walk. So, we're in the kitchen. We open the garage door. The garage is up. Cashmere has become very brave. He used to didn't walk past the little guard for the door. It's not a guard, like you know how you got a door that leads to the outside and you got the little thing that keeps the bugs from coming in, like the insulation part. So he wouldn't go past that part. And so when we would go outside, we would just leave the door open. He would just stay there and he wouldn't go past it. But he has gotten braver and he likes to walk in the garage, but we don't let him because there are spider webs and we don't need spider webs on him and we don't need him eating any bugs that might be in there. So we just keep him inside. And so the garage was open this day and he took it upon himself to try and run away. well, I say run away in quotation marks. I think he just saw the outside and he was like, "Ooh, what's this?" Ran outside and was running around. But we just took it as he was trying to run away. But that little boy is fast, and it shocked the hell out of me. You literally had to see it because he just bolted, and like you had that split second to like react and like go get him. And this goddamn dog, like we're gonna eventually take him for walks, but like we need to get him a harness. And there's like a specific harness that I want for him, but like it's not in stock right now. But I want that one so bad. And then we don't want him to get fleas on him because one time when he was like much younger, like when we first got him, I let him roam outside. Well, I let him play outside for like it was like 15 minutes, and I got ready to bring him back inside, and he had like 5 fleas on him. I'm like, what the hell happened within the 15 minutes that he got like 5 fleas on him? And I'm like, yeah, can't tell mom about this, and you can't come outside, baby. We will eventually let the dog outside, but for now, he is an inside boy, and he is an inside boy. So, Sunday, good old Sunday, the Lord's Day. My mother and her church friend set me up on a church date. I truly do love my mother. I love her very much. But I would appreciate it if she wouldn't do this anymore. So, what happened was she had called me downstairs like earlier in the week and she was like, "Would you be interested in this guy?" She showed me a picture of him and I was like, "Who is this?" She was like, "Would you be interested in going on a date with him?" And I was like, gears were turning. I was like, did your church friend set this up? And she was like, she did a little laugh, and I was like, yep, I knew it. I knew it. Trust me, I love the church friend that my mom has. Like they're like sisters, but she sometimes does some crazy things like this to be exactly, and I'm like, y'all can't be doing this. This is a no go. And so she was like, yes, she did. And she was like, her husband knows this dude and they work together. And he said that he's looking for a wife and he's, um, what did she say? I can't even think right now. But he's looking for a wife. We showed him your picture and he was like interested in you, yada, yada, yada. And so we had a church date Sunday. So get to church, meet the dude. We chit chatting it up. Nice little dude. We have church. Church ends. We go our separate ways. We don't exchange numbers. None of that. And my mom was like, "How did it go?" And I was like, "It was good." And he was like, "Are y'all going somewhere? Are y'all going out to eat after this?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, Did y'all did?" And I was like, "We didn't even eat." Oh, I can't even talk. And I was like, "We didn't even exchange numbers." There we go. And she was like, "What? Did it not go well?" And I was like, "I don't know." What I told her was, I don't know, maybe I intimidated him or something. I have been told that I am an intimidating person. Not that I try to be. I guess it's just that aura that I like, vibe, that's the word I'm looking for. The vibe that I give off, that I'm somehow an intimidating person. But yeah, didn't exchange numbers, any of that. He was a nice guy. Nice guy. Ain't got no complaints about him in the time frame that we met. Like before church, we did have a good like 30-minute conversation to like get to know each other a little bit. So in a little 30 minutes that we like met, seemed like a nice dude. But then I found out some information that I shall not disclose because that is private, that led up to that date, and I will not be letting my mother set up any more blind dates for me with her friend. We shan't be doing this anymore. Maybe in the future when I feel like talking about it, we'll talk about it, but we're not talking about this right now. There's private information. I might talk about it sometime in the future. But no, there is no but. That is all for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next week. Bye.